Okay guys, we are not going to try to start the Corvette tonight. We're still missing a few parts, and I'll explain in a few minutes. But what Carl has done is he's got the power brake booster in over there, which was one of the things still needing to be done. And he's got the hood back on, as you can see. And he got it all centered up and looking pretty good. And the main thing he's been working on, and what we're waiting for some parts on, and let me get my little flashlight here, is Carl did major surgery on my dash. Let me sit here and show you. So got a little light here. So Carl took, the console off and the dash out. Over here is a speedometer and tach cluster. Let me just turn around here. Here is the other gauge cluster. There's the new console that's going to go in, and there's the radio that's going to go in. We're not going to hook up the radio. I don't care about the radio. I want to hear the engine. But Carl, how you doing? Hello. While Carl was in here, he completely took apart the entire heating system. There's no AC on this car, and he cleaned everything. He had all of this out. And he had pulled the carpet back. I'll show you on the other side. And you can see up in there, see all the foil up in there? Instead of going back with just like a jute firewall pad, he just did Dynamat all across the front, from down low all the way up. So the Dynamat goes, it's underneath the carpet all the way around. Back in here, everywhere, from the very back wall, this area, the seat area, and the dash, or the floor area, and then up behind the dash, so you can see the foil back there and over in other places right there as well. So that Carl took this entire harness out of here, cleaned all of the connection in, soldered in several of these sockets that were broken and everything. He's put all new light bulbs in, all of this stuff. To me, I would be afraid to do this. I don't think I'd ever get it back right. But Carl is meticulous, and he's even... Let me go to the other side, and I'll show you how he's labeled everything. Hold on a sec. Okay, now I'm sitting on the driver's side again. You can see back in there where there's the Dynamat all back in there. It's going to be really nice, and we won't have a smelly old firewall pad. Just as an example, right here, you can see where Carl has marked things. I only have two hands, but here's one that says speaker. Here's another one's upside down. It says aftermarket radio. One of them says antenna. So anyway, Carl has got everything identified in here and has it all labeled. And every bit of it came out. He took it outside the car and cleaned it outside. And then anywhere where something's going to plug in, he dabbed it with dielectric grease. And all of that is, been done. And the main thing he's waiting for now is a headlight switch. Carl had me order several things that were, much easier to replace while the dash was out. And so instead of, putting something old back in and having a chance it'll fail sooner than later, we just replaced a lot of things while everything was out and it was easy to get to. So again, that's the reason we're not going to start tonight, because what we are going to do tonight, though, is we're at the point where we're going to put the steering column back in, we're going to bleed the brakes, and then we're going to do a little bit of an adjustment on the fuel tank so it fits properly and underneath the lid, the fill area. But anyway, that is it for now, and I'll let you know how it goes. Swear to God, one of these weeks, maybe another week or two, we will start this 427, and I will bring it to you live and in living color. Okay guys, we did not get everything done we wanted to. Put a seat in, just set it in place because I was pumping the brake pedal to bleed the brakes. We got the back done, but it doesn't seem like the proportioning valve is allowing any fluid to the front brakes. So Carl's going to take that off, open it up, check it out, see what's going on with that. I wanted to show you in the engine here. Let me grab these paper towels, put them up here. So we got our HEI distributor in place here. We've got the air cleaner on. I don't know if that was on last time we looked at everything. Yeah, pretty much everything is done under the hood. We did spend a little bit of time on the gas tank, and we spent a little bit of time on a noise that we heard when we were pushing the clutch in, and that turned out to be just a little clip that had to be moved slightly to hold the clutch fork on the ball, and so that's resolved. So anyway, again, we didn't get to start it this week. Still waiting for a few parts so we can wrap up the dash in here. Everything's already basically done and ready to go, but we're just waiting on a few more parts before he can put it all together. And with that door over there, we still need to get, put some new rollers in the window, and Carl's going to work on that while he's waiting for these other parts. But hopefully in another week or two we'll be done. And over here again, here's my glove box. There's the other seat. Steering column is right here. Everything's ready to go back in. It's sitting here ready to go back in. We just need to get those last few parts before, so the dash can go in, and once the dash goes in, everything else goes. But anyway, that is where we are for tonight. Take care, guys. Bye.